to WBNG's Summer Escape Special, your guide to all things summer fun. I'm Julia Laudy.
And I'm Lauren Delval, your host from Around the Tiers. We're here today to talk to you about all the exciting things you can do in the Northeast region this summer.
Everything from day trips and weekend getaways to complete family vacations. We'll highlight the fun adventures you can have this summer just a car ride away in places like Maine, Massachusetts, and Connecticut.
But let's start right here at home. The Southern Tier has plenty of activities no matter what you're into. The Binghamton area is the carousel capital of the world with 6 operational antique carousels.
And it has some of the best museums, art galleries, and not to mention the Tri-Cities Opera and several other theater houses.
As well as amazing golf courses. And don't forget, obviously, the food. The Southern Tier area has it all.
Binghamton is the carousel capital of the world, with 6 treasured antique carousels on the National Historic Places Registry. Endicott Johnson Shoe Company co-founder George F. Johnson gifted the first carousel in 1919 as a gift for area children. The carousel at Recreation Park inspired an early episode of The Twilight Zone by creator Rod Serling, a Binghamton native. Today, Binghamton and the neighboring town of Union each have 2 antique carousels, while nearby Endicott and Johnson City each have 1. They are all lovingly restored and maintained and remain very popular as just one of the many family-friendly attractions in Greater Binghamton. The Roberson Museum and Science Center is a Binghamton gem where the idea of a community space for art, history, and science was born more than 65 years ago. The Roberson Museum is a vibrant and exciting place to be, with core experiences like a planetarium that has fascinated visitors since 1954. The Roberson Museum has around 20,000 items in its collection. There is always art to be found there, with pieces from the region and around the world. The Roberson Museum has found a confluence between 3 different content areas: a museum of art, a museum of history, and a science center. After a ride on a carousel and a tour of the Roberson Museum, the fun doesn't stop there. Now it's time for a show. Binghamton is home to the Tri-Cities Opera, but this is no stuffy affair. Like Binghamton itself, the Tri-Cities Opera has always been a bit different. Founded in 1949 as an entertainment option intended for its burgeoning blue-collar community, it has maintained a progressive edge. It's opera for everyone, with performances covering contemporary topics and pop culture. It's the perfect day to play. Check out one of the area's golf courses, surrounded by rolling hills, lush fairways, and impeccably kept greens. You can also play a course that the pros play. Now it's time to eat. You can enjoy lunch at a craft brewery or local restaurant. Binghamton has a great diversity of food and beverage. You're sure to find something to delight your taste buds. Binghamton has it all, so go to visit binghamton.org to plan your next adventure.
As you know, I'm new to the area and I'm excited to see all that the Southern Tier has to offer. It's going to be a great summer.
Next, let's head a little north. There's plenty to do on the St. Lawrence River and around the Thousand Islands. Here are some of the activities for you.
It starts with an inspiring sunrise on the St. Lawrence River and ends with a breathtaking sunset over Lake Ontario. It includes views of storybook castles, a great fish story, a taste of craft beverages, and a trip back in time. On the pristine waters or in quiet villages, there are thousands of things to see and do in the Thousand Islands. There is no better way to unplug and reconnect as a family than spending some quality time together. Alexandria Bay caters to the young and the young at heart and is a great home base for your team. Centrally located, this small riverfront community is the quintessential visitor town with hotels and B&Bs to fit any budget, with food options from the great to the easy, and specialty shops from nautical retail to distilleries and art galleries. Head to the docks and be part of the boater culture, or stop in for a drink to catch live music. Bolt Castle on Hart Island in Alexandria Bay is the region's top attraction. Its 6 stories and 120 rooms tell the tale of a tragic love story, leaving visitors in awe. Singer Castle in Chippewa Bay is a 4-story castle open daily for guided tours and even has a suite for private overnights. At Uncle Sam Boat Tours, kids get to take a turn at the wheel and receive a certificate, making them a St. Lawrence River captain. Prefer a deeper look? The Glass Bottom Tour from Clayton Island Tours lets passengers peer down at a shipwreck, see scenes beneath the water, and even includes a stop at the Rock Island Lighthouse. Scenic Clayton, New York is truly one of New York's most beautiful communities. Clayton offers places to stay, dine, and play all summer long and is home to the Antique Boat Museum, where the whole family can ride the river on an antique speedboat or try their hand at sailing a real St. Lawrence skiff. Don't worry, instructors provided. On the shores of Lake Ontario is historic Sackett's Harbor, New York, almost too picturesque to be real, with some of the best dining options in the region. Near long, sandy beaches and dunes at 2 state parks, Sackett's Harbor is your stop for fun on the farm at Old McDonald's Farm, featuring more than 1,000 animals, a petting zoo, and farm tours. Head downtown to the Sackett's Harbor Battlefield, where the whole family is immersed in history at the Navy Yard. Head toward the village of Cape Vincent, New York, where Lake Ontario and the St. Lawrence River meet, to enjoy local brews and wine before walking along the water in a quieter section of the region. Drive, walk, or pedal to Tibbetts Point Lighthouse to get an up-close look at a real lighthouse. If you're feeling adventurous, charter a guided fishing trip or line up for Horns Ferry to Wolfe Island in Canada and get a taste of island life. Easily located just off Interstate 81 is Watertown, New York. Easy access to water-based fun like whitewater rafting and tube floating down the Black River, an underrated New York whitewater playground with Class 3 and 4 waves. Hook up with one of the rafting guides to try this hidden gem. Stop by Zoo New York, the only zoo dedicated to animals of New York State, perched in the historically significant Thompson Park. The Thousand Islands, a region of endless shorelines, rich history, and unique culture. A sightseer's paradise and a popular destination for those looking for an authentic outdoor vacation.
I could definitely see myself enjoying that amazing sunset over Lake Ontario.
I know, and I'm so excited to see all the animals at Old McDonald's Farm.
When we come back, we'll head to the Adirondacks Tug Hill region in Lewis County near the Canadian border to enjoy all that nature has to offer.